Hey, if you're over 65, then these are the 2 best exercises that you should be doing every single week. And I'm not just gonna show you the 2 exercises, I'm gonna show you some variations of each one to make sure you have the perfect one for you, okay? The first movement is going to be the reverse lunge. And the reason why is because the reverse lunge mimics things like going up and down the stairs, walking up the hill, or just going for a walk, which is something that we never want to lose our ability to do. So the reverse lunge looks like this, all right? You're gonna start in a standing position. You're gonna make sure that your feet and toes are pointed straight forward like this, okay? Now, as you step backwards into the lunge, I wanna make sure that you don't step your foot back and almost like you're trying to balance on a balance beam. Instead, we wanna step our foot back and it's almost like we're on a pair of skis. Our feet are in the same position as they were in the start. We're not on a balance beam. We're having separation between the feet like this to make sure that we don't lose our balance, okay? So as you step back, foot stays in the same position. You're gonna bow forward from the hips like this. You're gonna slowly drop this back knee to the ground, kiss the ground with the kneecap, press through this front heel, and stand up. So we really wanna feel this in our glutes, in our hamstrings, and our quads. A lot of people will do this more upright, where they keep their torso upright like this. That's gonna emphasize the back quad. We don't wanna do that. I wanna emphasize this front hip because we wanna be able to go upstairs, go up a mountain, go for a walk, which is all involving this hip extension of the front leg. So again, foot comes back, kiss the knee, come back up, and repeat on the opposite side. Comes back, kiss the knee, come back up. Now, another thing you wanna make sure to pay close attention to is the direction of your knee. If you come down like this, you wanna make sure your knee is going the same direction as your toes. A lot of people, you'll notice that your knee wobbles in like this, which is gonna put pressure on the inside and the outside of the knee, which can wear down your meniscus and cause knee pain. So as you're doing this, move slow and controlled, look down at that front knee, make sure it's going the same direction as your toes as you kiss that back knee to the ground, and then stand back up. Now, if this is too hard for you, which it is for a lot of people, then a variation you can do is called the reverse half lunge, okay? So what that looks like is this, same thing, step the foot back, and this time, all you're gonna do is bring this knee about halfway down, and then stand back up. Step the leg back, bring the knee halfway down, load through the front hip still, stand back up, and alternate like that. Now, if this is still too difficult for you, which is totally fine, then we bring in some extra support. You can grab onto the back of a chair, to a countertop, and what you're gonna do is this. Start with your body right by the countertop or the chair, and step back into that reverse lunge position. Use your arms for support, only go halfway down, and then when you stand back up, really try to push the heel into the ground and extend through the hips. So here, extend through the hips. Put the other foot down, switch sides, load the hip, bend the knee halfway down, extend through the hips and use your arms for support. Now, whichever variation you choose, you're gonna wanna practice this variation 3 days a week, doing it for about 1 minute for 3 rounds. So a total of 3 minutes of actual work on this movement for each one of these exercise sessions. But you're also gonna wanna pair it with another movement that's essential for people over 65 because so many of us lose our posture. We get tight chest, this rounded upper back like this, and this move is gonna help strengthen all the muscles of your backside, including your glutes, your lower back, while resetting that upper back posture, okay? This move is called the tabletop, and we're gonna do it first down on the floor, and then I'll show you an easier variation next. So for the tabletop, you start in a seated position on the floor. You bring your hands behind you, point your fingertips behind you like this, and then what you do is dig your heels into the ground, squeeze your glutes, and lift your hips toward the sky. Now, for a lot of people, it's really challenging to bring your hips all the way up to the sky like this. So if that's you, then you can only go halfway up as far as you feel 100% comfortable. Now, a few things to pay attention to. Make sure the shoulders are pulled back and down as you do this movement. Don't let the shoulders shrug up, okay? And don't let your neck look up like this. Your neck should stay nice and neutral as you lift your hips with the shoulders back and down. All right, all you're gonna do for this position is lift up, come back down, tap the hips, and lift up again, and repeat just like this. Now again, for a lot of people, that's too difficult. So what do? We bring the chair back into the mix, and we lift the surface that we're working off of. So instead of doing it off the floor, we turn our fingertips to the outside on the edges of the chair. We bring our feet forward like this, and we do a lift, and we squeeze the glutes and the hips up as high as we can in this position, and then bring it back down. Again, focusing on shoulder blades pulled back and down. Now, just like the reverse lunge, you wanna add this to the reverse lunge, doing it for 1 minute for 3 rounds, 3 days a week. So here's what the workout looks like, okay? It's gonna be whatever variation of the reverse lunge you chose for 1 minute, rest for 30 or so seconds, and then whatever variation of the tabletop you chose for 1 minute, and then rest for 30 or so seconds, and then repeat that 3 times around. Now that whole thing is only gonna take you maybe 10 minutes to complete. And if you do that workout 3 days a week, your body is going to feel amazing because you're working all of the directions of movement that you need to practice to be able to do the things you want in your daily life again. So give that workout a shot. And if you really want to find a workout that feels like the perfect fit for you, well, this is exactly what we do at WeShape. We make sure you have the right workout and the right moves for you to make your body feel amazing based on your goals and your capabilities. The best part is you can try it out for free. All you got to do is click the link below.